Many of the people that we serve meet HUD's definition of chronically homeless, meaning that they have been homeless for more than a year and are struggling with a mental health and/or substance use issue that's keeping them trapped in homelessness.
I think the Share Center is critically important to Battle Creek because it helps one of our most vulnerable populations. It provides core basic support and services, providing a place for people and families to go during the day, to get a warm meal, to get supports that they need to be successful, whatever that might look like, from addressing maybe challenges they have with addiction, challenges they have with being unhoused.
To be able to provide meals to those who find themselves homeless and are in a bad and tough spot at this point in their journey of life. The Share Center allows for folks to come, take care of their hygiene needs, take care of their nourishment needs, that they are able to receive a meal or more than one meal, as well as connect with supports they may not know that exist. The Share Center has additional supports around substance use and connecting folks with other resources in our community.
The Share Center is part of our continuum of care. They're the day center.
The drop-in, which is technically a mental health facility, a peer-to-peer based environment where we have a full-time peer recovery coach, we have support groups, enrichment activities, and various other things to help people overcome those barriers related to mental health and substance use. I started this job 6.5 years ago. We were serving 25,000 meals a year in our cafeteria, and last year we served over 50,000, so it's more than double.
Share Center has done amazing things with helping people get IDs. They've had a whole ID task force where they've created, they've paid for people to get their birth certificates, to get non-driver's ID, because there's the first step in recovery is always getting your papers in order so you can qualify for benefits. And the Share Center has staff that walk alongside and help folks get into recovery, get into treatment, get their documents so they can get a path forward to getting housed and getting out of the homeless system. If you need a tampon, if you need adult diapers, whatever you need, they'll help you find. They'll get you connected to Charitable Union to get clothes and boots and shoes. I've just seen a lot of development into their programming, caring for the basic needs of folks that don't have anywhere else to go. So the Share Center has been just a huge advocate for people in need.
I enjoy working here I was an addict and I was homeless. I was addict for 25 years, I was homeless for 10 years, and this place helped me a lot in my recovery. I got 5 years clean right now. I came from Puerto Rico in 2009, and since 2009 I've been here in Battle Creek. Monday to Saturday we serve dinner, lunch, and breakfast. But my main purpose here is to help people. And when you've been in the other side of the fence, like them right now that I'm clean and I see a clear picture of the life that I was living, I decide don't go that route no more.
I am a recovery coach and a peer support specialist, so we help get people into treatments. I go out and find camps. We help get people to Summit Point, to Bronson. We help them get into the hospitals where they need to go for mental health. But the biggest part is we love people when they can't love themselves, man. That's the most important job that I think that we have here, and we all do it. So a lot of broken men and women come inside of here, so to be able to be that anchor and that rock for them when they might not have anybody else. I have something like 110 people on my workload, 107, something like that, and actively go find the homeless people here in this town, because not everybody knows about this place. Not everybody knows where the help is, so we'll take some bags of food or some hygiene kits and we go out there and just let them know, hey, you guys can come here. Their meals, the hygiene kits, we have showers. If it's -6 outside, they can come in here and warm up. Sometimes it's better off being in jail where you're not going to freeze to death and you're going to be able to eat. I don't know if you've ever been cold. I don't know if you've ever been hungry. To have a place that cares about you, that'll let you come warm up, a place that will help you get a backpack, to help get somebody into treatment. When you don't have a way to get into a recovery center and we personally drive you there. We'll make the phone call for you. We'll do everything that's necessary to help get you in there. A lot of these people just are dealing with mental health. A lot of times it's just staying sober, even just for that day, is sometimes the hardest thing under the sun to do.
I try to be a bridge between my clients and those barriers that hinder what they're able to accomplish. And that might include transportation, it might include internet access, it might include resume building, it might include counseling, it might include advice, financial advice, personal advice. We try to help people get those credentials that they need in order to apply for jobs or get apartments, birth certificates, IDs, social security cards. I also help them find affordable housing. It's just a little bit of everything, man. When you come in here, whatever it is you need, if I can help you get to it any way that I can, that's what I'm gonna do.
I had no idea the struggles that people that are unhoused go through until I started volunteering here, until I started spending a lot of time here and interacting with folks. And one of the things that I immediately recognized is that there are so few supports out there for so many of our customers. The need is so great. The Share Center's been around for more than 30 years and has been doing an amazingly capable job of reducing barriers, helping with basic needs, and helping people to stabilize their housing and stabilize their incomes.
Not being able to get people into a stable living environment because of the lack of affordable housing is probably the single biggest thing that's hurting the people that we serve. And then it's going to be exacerbated when people start losing their benefits, SNAP and Medicaid benefits. I use the metaphor of a traffic circle with no exit, because we've got people who are doing all the things that they quote unquote should be doing and what you would expect anybody to do, trying to get back on their feet. But there's no housing at the end of it, and so what that does is create opportunities for recidivism and relapse, and then the vicious cycle just continues repeating itself. You know, inflation, the cost of living goes up, but wages don't, and then you've got a number of other factors, people losing benefits and whatnot, that are going to drive those numbers up and create even more need for places like the Share Center.
When you have to choose between staying warm and staying fed, those 95 people that we just talked about, because they have a safe place to go and they have their basic needs met, when you take those basic needs away from those guys, there's nothing more dangerous than a person with nothing to lose. And at that time, a lot of people feel like they have nothing to lose. Like I said, I got skin in this game, man. I was a consumer and I've worked here, so I've been on both sides, and knowing what this place is able to do for people is a game changer. But if you take that away from them, I don't know what's going to happen.
There would be a lot more visible street homeless downtown Battle Creek. There would be a lot more folks without a place to go in our library. You know, lots of restaurants downtown have signs that say you have to be a paying customer to use the bathroom. So the Share Center allows people that don't have any other place to go, a warm, safe place to go. They get coffee and donut, a little breakfast.
I'm not sure what Battle Creek would be like without the Share Center, but I'd just soon not find out. You know, when I think about some of the core basic needs, infrastructure serving organizations, we know that those needs are going to increase over the next 2, 3 and years and beyond. If we don't have resources for people to go when there's nowhere else for them to go, that'll create a catastrophic scenario.
It's hard to imagine a community without Share Center, and I don't even know that I want to.